affordable. You made the promise that you would make housing more affordable and that prices would go down. And now you want to find your next Dr. Fauci, your next scapegoat. And as Donald Trump's approval is hitting record lows, as low as anybody in the history at this time of the presidency, bring in MAGA Mike Johnson and the sycophants. They go on, the morning shows today. MAGA Mike Johnson's like, oh, Donald Trump has never been more popular. He's the most popular there is. Here's MAGA Mike Johnson this morning. Let's play him.
Look, the president is the most maligned and attacked political figure in the history of American politics. There's no question about it. But he's also the most resilient. And you see at the same time, his approval ratings are skyrocketing. By CNN had a story, I think, a day or two ago. He was at 90% approval rating. There's never been a president that high. So the more that they attack him, the more the American people see through it.
And then MAGA Mike Johnson was asked about the Wall Street Journal story, which says that Donald Trump on Epstein's 50th birthday sent Epstein a birthday letter talking about their secrets together, the young enigmas that nobody should ever know about. And Donald Trump's excuses, I never drew photos. And again, we've seen so many photos of Donald Trump drawing photos and doodling. But MAGA Mike goes, Donald Trump told me he never draws, and that doesn't sound like him. What do you mean it doesn't sound like him? He's on audio saying that he grabs women by their genitals because he's rich and they let you do it.
And he's on audio talking about his drawings.
Locker room talk, and that's how men speak when men don't speak like that. Trump says things like that all the time. What are you talking about? Here's MAGA Mike Johnson. Let's play it.
Sirens on drugs, because someone drew in 2003. Might have drawn a picture of a body letter before the guy even, all the real info hadn't even been out at that point, I don't think, about this guy.
The president and I talked about that ridiculous allegation this morning. He said it's patently absurd. He's never drawn such a picture. He's never thought of drawing such a picture.
Watch all these pictures start falling out.
The language of this bogus supposed communication or
I thought he drew pictures and auctioned them off.
I don't think like that. They're literally making things up. And he's so frustrated by it.
But he don't forget.
He's going to wind up, I think, suing some of the media outlets that had put all this out there because they informed them that it was totally contrived. So, look, the president is the most maligned and attacked political figure in the history of American politics. There's no question about it. But he's also the most resilient. And you see at the same time, his approval ratings are skyrocketing. CNN had a story, I think, a day or two ago. He was at 90%.
They're talking about fake news. Boy, they sure can't lie, can't they?
So the more that they attack him, the more the American will see through it.
If you're a homeowner, you need to listen to this. In today's AI and cyber world, scammers are stealing home titles and with Home Title Lock, so you can find out today of your title, urgent alerts to any changes, and if fraud, lock.com, and use promo code MIDAS. That's home.
The floods. What are we talking about here? I just want you to, how horrific. And then you had Kristi Noem give a press conference in the morning saying that this is exactly how things should be. We're going to have nearly 300 people dead. We haven't even been able to recover the bodies. It took you 72 hours to activate urban search and rescue teams. You shut down the call centers by not renewing their contracts the day after the floods.
Boo!
Play this clip of Kristi Noem.
And those local officials, should we come in and support them? What you saw happen in Texas was much more how FEMA will look in the future. It won't look like the response to Katrina or the response to even Helene and what happened in North Carolina, where people waited weeks and weeks and months for help or for people to show up.
Are they in denial?
And it never came. You look at claims from Katrina, some of them still haven't been paid today.
And also, the press secretary for the State Department is confirming that the United States will indeed be eviscerating all of the stock of the food rations, the emergency food rations for hungry people internationally, rather than deliver them to, say, Gaza or deliver them to places in need. We're about to just burn them all. Just burn them. And here's her excuse. Let's play it.
The story here is the nature of the commitment of the United States to food aid, which we all commit to, but also still, like everything else, doing it more efficiently, with less expense, but with the same framework. So yes, there's a dynamic there where we're going to destroy, we have before, the emergency food rations.